Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who teach the truth and rule well. This is the brother MOTB Wa'ala coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And, I just got a quick one. All right. Apostle Tahar has been going into it. The Spirit in general has been going into it. All right. Pushing this prophecy of the Charagma. All right, and I happened to take this picture, all right, at Whole Foods the other day. And as you can see, all right, they already have the spot, all right, the device, if you will, to be able to read the pay with your palm, all right? And this I go to this Whole Foods pretty often, and this hasn't ever been even near where you check out. All right, they had one little kiosk that you could have went to, but now they have this at every register. All right, it's installed in every register, and you can see right there it says pay with your palm. Now, our apostles and elders, on down have been going into this, for years now, and this prophecy is one of the most important prophecies, if you will. All right, because this is, it's an end time prophecy for sure, and it's also, one of the greatest temptation that the elect are going to face before, being beamed up out of here and the establishment of the kingdom. All right, before Yahweh Shai comes back. So, like the scriptures say, he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, his prophets. All right, the true men of the Lord, the true prophets, are pushing out the 100% truth. All right, so there's no confusion. There's no, it's 99% truth. What about this? What about this? Everything that the apostles and elders are pushing out is 100% truth according to salvation. Yes, there's some things we don't understand, when it comes to the kingdom. All right, how it's going to exactly look. Okay, what our houses are, what stones are, what portion, we're going to get, Lord's will, we're of that number. There's certain things we'll know exactly when Yahweh Shai comes back. But as far as what is needed for salvation, we have 100% truth. All right. And just like the scriptures say, he revealeth his secrets unto the servants, the prophets. Well, like I said, one of the most important prophecies would be what? The Charagma, the MOTB. All right. And we have to say it like that because of the algorithms, but I'm gonna read the scriptures, Lord's will. All right. But it's been revealed. All right. It's been revealed exactly what it is. All right. And see, we can see the infrastructure being put in place as we speak. Like I said, I've never seen these at every single register, and they were installed in every single register. All right. So this devil is about to make his move. All right. And this is needful to know so the warning can go out. All right. And like I said, I'm going to read this and grab a couple precepts. It's not going to be long, but this is truly one of the most important prophecies. And yes, we have to know what it is. It's not sin. All right. It's not an embargo. Okay. Because the scriptures say we have all sinned and fell short of the glory. All right. And we're all buying and selling right now. So every single person has the mark of the beast? No. All right. Why is everybody being able to buy and sell? Because the mark, all right, the MOTB has not been implemented yet. All right. It's the infrastructure is being put in place. It's actually available. All right. But it's not been implemented. OK. And when we read Revelation, the 13th chapter, we'll get into that word causeth. All right. He's going to make it mandatory. This is the next form of payment, if you can see it or not. The scriptures always say for those who have ears to hear. All right. Or if you can see it, or if the Lord has put the Spirit on you, hey, if you're of the elect, you're going to understand these things. All right. Because you're going to know what not to take in that time. All right. And for all those who try and sow doubt and say, well, hey, my family has to eat, I have to eat. Well, the scriptures say we shall live off more than bread alone. And the Lord has shown us time and time again that it's nothing for him to make food appear. All right. It's nothing for him to, give us a certain amount of food and have that sustain us for a long periods of time. All right. Read the scriptures. The scriptures say all these that are written in here are written for our learning. All right. We're supposed to read these accounts and learn from them. Okay. So I'm going to read this. This is Habakkuk 2 and verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved. All right. And, one thing that we're watching for, well, not even one, but, all the things we're watching for is what? Prophecy. All right. And the true men of the Lord are watching for that prophecy. So what can we do from our apostles and elders on down? Warn the people, warn the elect. All right. Warn those who are going to take heed in what? Hideth himself from the evil. Scripture says a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. How does he hide himself? Through the knowledge and wisdom. All right. Understanding, that, these things are going to come to pass, and then getting into the faith and your foundation in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, so you can weather these things when they come. All right. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. All right. And what is the vision? These prophecies. Okay. And like I said, through our apostles and elders on down, we are making it as clear as possible. All right. So when the time comes, there is not going to be any type of confusion, any type of excuse. All right. Because this is going out. The Lord is pushing this. All right. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. These prophecies are for an appointed time. And like I'm going to read, all right, one of the main prophecies of the end times would be what? That MOTB. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. All right, what does it mean to speak? It means it's presenting itself. It's being made clear. All right. It seems like almost every other day, if not every day, we're seeing more articles. All right. More things showing us that every prophecy that's written in the scriptures is happening. All right. If not implemented, all right, the infrastructure is being put into place, like the picture I took. All right. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. The Most High is not a man that he shall lie. Once he says things are going to happen, they will happen. All right. We just have to, wait, be patient. All right. Let me grab this in Revelation 13. All right. And verse 16. All right. And when you read up, it talks about the beast. And that's, one thing that you have to understand what the actual beast is, because a lot of people don't understand what the beast is. The beast in modern day is what? The NATO and the EU. All right. And who is a part of that? America. Who runs America? Who runs the NATO countries? Who runs the EU countries? All right. Esau Edom, the top tribe of Esau Edom is Amalek. Okay, the so-called white people. They're at the head of things. And you can go look it. All right. Go look it up. If you don't believe us, go look it up. Do the research. All right. Scriptures talk about the church of Berea. Okay. So when you have the full understanding, and our apostles and elders have done lessons on the beast. All right. Over and over again. Okay. You can go to YouTube and just, Google GMS beast. All right. And you'll find something if the spirit is dealing with you. All right. So understanding that the beast is NATO in the EU. All right. Headed by Esau Edom. Okay. What does it say? Revelations 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth. All right. Let's see what that word. Oh, I'm not even. Let me do this real quick. Get some internet service. Causeth, just poio, all right, to make, with the names of things made, to produce, construct, form, fashion, to be the author of the cause, to make ready, prepare, to produce, bear, shoot forth, to acquire, to provide a thing for oneself, to make a thing of something, render one, constitute or appoint anything, to appoint or ordain one, declare one thing, to put one forth, yada, yada, yada. Let's see, to do one thing, celebrate, to make ready, to perform, to promise. All right. But yeah, it's pretty, there's a lot of things, but pretty much, all right, what does it mean? What does it mean to cause? All right. In modern terms, it means to implement or to make by law. All right. Just like how they did with what did we used to have? We used to have gold, silver, all right, as the main form of monetary transactions throughout history. All right. You had even substance. You had a barter system. All right. Then what happened? Esau came into control, and, we ended up getting fiat currencies. You had the dollar bill. All right. Which had, a certain, value of gold and silver, but then they took it off the gold and silver standard. All right. And then what came along? You have the debit card, which you still have cash now, but now you have a debit card and you have a checking account, with electronic money, so to speak. You can use your debit card and it will, take out it will delete some zeros and ones in your bank account. All right. But now what's the next step? The next step, and you see in that debit card, what does it have? The modern debit card, it has the chip. All right. Even, you could just use your phone, or you have certain credit cards or debit cards where you could just, they have what's called tap and pay. All right. But the next form of payment is going to be what? That charagma. All right. that chip. Okay. I'll just say how it is. Because why else, you see right here in this picture, all right, why else do they have the actual tap and pay function, but then now they have a whole new one that says pay with your palm, okay? Because, this is a different, it's a similar system, all right, but it's not going to be the same debit card that you're going to be using, all right? It's going to be in your palm if you take what this devil is causing all the people to take. All right. If you take heed to the devil, all right, to the beast, because it's going to be all over. All right. If you take heed to it, then you'll be able to buy and sell. But it also says in Revelation 14 chapter, what happens if you take that. All right. And we'll get that. But this is the point. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So that's everybody. That's across the whole board, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we go into this constantly. Go into the word mark. I'm not going to do it. All right. Because, we've done it time and time again. All right. If you don't understand the words, the root words of the word mark, go into it. Get the BLB. You can get the BLB. You go to the interlinear. All right. You go down and you go into mark, charagma, all right? Then you go to the root word, G5482, all right? It tells you a stamp, an imprinted mark, all right? A thing branded. Then you go to karax, a pale or stake or palisade, all right? And then you go to the root word of that, grapho, all right? To write with reference to contents of writing, which goes into the information, all right? I said I wasn't going to do it, but the Spirit had me do it, all right? But anyways, the point is, go into these words, understand, and you'll understand that this is a totally different mark that's talked about in Ezekiel, with going into the mark of exemption. All right. That's a totally different word. That's a Hebrew word in Ezekiel. This is the actual Greek word. All right. One is spiritual. And I remember the elder Yahshua always brought this out a long time ago. Esau is a carnal man. So you think what he's going to bring out is not something carnal, not something physical. Esau is not spiritual. All right. So it only makes sense. But what does it say? It says all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right. Why are there these things to where now you could pay with your palm. All right. Why are these being installed? Because this goes into prophecy. All right. And that no man might buy or sell. Okay. So this is the main important part. This is going to be the next monetary transaction. All right. This is everything that they're pushing. This is the new infrastructure. All right. And yes. All right. They're going to do. We know Esau's up to something. He's going to have to do an order ab chaos. He's going to have to create a chaos event. All right. A false flag, whatever you want to call it. They've been going into these cyber attacks. All right. To where this is going to be the only way to transact. All right. And this is going to be implemented. It's not implemented right now. It's not made mandatory right now. This is going to be right now. What is happening? The infrastructure is being put into place. All right. But it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. All right. And that's the point. Here's wisdom. Let those who understand. Hey, this is only for the elect. The elect are going to understand what the MOTB is. All right. What this charagma is talking about. And yes, it is talking about the actual thing that is going to be inserted into your body. All right. It is a physical mark. And real quick, get this in Revelation 14. It tells you exactly what's going to happen. All right. It's right here. It says doom for worshipers of the beast. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. What is that? That's thermonuclear destruction as Yahushua is watching. All right. So that is what the MOTB is. All right. And like I said, hey, they're pushing the infrastructure as we speak. And I'll just end off on this. All right. This is Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. It says, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come. What? These prophecies. All right. Primarily what? Revelation 13 and 16. The charagma. It says it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet has been among them. All right. And that's what we've been saying from our apostles and elders on down. All right. There's only one truth. There's 100% truth as it pertains to salvation. All right. And one of the things you have to know and understand. All right. If you truly want to be of the elect. OK. And we understand, we don't know. OK. And it's all by predestination. But one of the characteristics of the elect is what? They are not going to take that MOTB. They are not going to insert it anywhere in their body. All right. They're not going to bow down to this man's system. They're going to do everything possible to, get out of this man's system and rely upon Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai to get us there. All right. Hey, Lord's will, this is edifying. Once again, call Halam Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect and above.